Welcome. You're watching our daily English news program on Somaliland National Television, and I'm Wars Mohammed. These are the main stories making headlines. President of Somaliland opens the 9th conference for donation coordination. Members of Hargeisa local government speak on the recent developments in Ahmed Dagah district. President of Somaliland opened the 9th conference for the coordination of Somaliland donations, which had the participation of high-ranking governmental and non-governmental officials. This two-day conference had in attendance officials of the Somaliland government, high-ranking officials of the UN, press, as well as keynote guests. Somaliland Minister of Planning, Kira Smith, Deputy Head of Denmark Embassy in Kenya, Phil Evans, Head of the British DFID in Somaliland, and Peter de Klerk, Deputy of UN Coordinator for Humanitarian Affairs in Somaliland. The event also had in attendance Somaliland Minister of Planning, Kira Smith, Deputy Head of Denmark Embassy in Kenya, Phil Evans, Head of the British DFID in Somaliland, and Peter de Klerk, Deputy UN Coordinator for Humanitarian Affairs in Somaliland. This conference will profoundly discuss the humanitarian movement in Somaliland and the preparations for the upcoming presidential elections, in addition to the humanitarian plans in the pipeline for the Somaliland government for the next 5 years. The President of Somaliland, Ahmed Mohamed Mahmoud, and some of the keynote guests gave the following keynote speeches at the opening event.
We are very happy with the progress we have made through the high-level coordination forum process in the past, and we hope this year will provide us with an opportunity to make further progress. On behalf of the Somaliland government and people, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to the development partners for their generous assistance to Somaliland over the years. The support you provide has brought about a transformational improvement in the quality of life of Somaliland's citizens and has been an essential ingredient for Somaliland's social and economic well-being. I also wish to say a few words about our relations with Somalia. We want to see a stable and peaceful Somalia, but we do not believe that Somalia's integration into Somalia is required in order for that stability and peace to be achieved. Somaliland is willing to play a role in promoting a solution, but it must be a solution built on consent and which takes into account the realities on the ground. The Republic of Somaliland has charted a separate course from Somalia and built its own democratic state. It's not part of any federal Somali state and will not participate in Somalia's elections. The people of Somaliland chose the path of independence 25 years ago, and we will not turn back. To do so would be to erase all of our hard-won successes to date and deny our political reality. The Somaliland inherited was one that had been ravaged by conflict and military subjugations, yet Somalilanders have overcome this tremendous adversity to create a stable and enduring peace by means of a locally driven bottom-up approach, built a democracy in which power changes hands peacefully in elections, which are monitored internationally, and put in place a system of governance which upholds the rule of law, respects human rights, and provides services to its people. A development port and the Addis Ababa road corridor. A growing economy can not only strengthen existing state and peace-building processes, support public service delivery and legitimate public institutions, but most crucially, it can tackle the ongoing crisis of youth unemployment. And I'm very happy to see the progress made towards the new National Development Plan 2017-2021 and Somaliland Vision 2030, which will serve as a strategic framework for development partners to align with identified priority areas of Somaliland's development.
High-level aid coordination forum. I'd also like to thank the co-chairs who came here from Nairobi, despite of their amended sketch law. Without further ado, I would like to introduce the President of the Republic of Somaliland, and also I would like to give him a special thanks because of his time to be here and at this critical time of his schedule. Mr. President.
It's also required considerable involvement and leadership from the government to minimize damage at a time when such leadership is also required to ensure all preparations are in place for timely, free and fair presidential and parliamentary elections in 2017.
MPs and members of Hargeisa's local government briefed the media on the development projects that were recently implemented in Ahmed Dagah district in the capital city Hargeisa. They also spoke on the projects that are currently taking place in that district as well as other districts in the capital city. They highlighted that they recently completed the construction of 1.5 kilometers road in that district and that they're currently working on a new 1 kilometer road as well. MP Mubarak Abdi Melo explained the role of Hargeisa's local government in the development of the capital city, where he urged some residents of Ahmed Dagah district to support the initiative of the local government in collaboration with the delegation led by the Vice President of Somaliland, including the Mayor and Deputy Mayor of Hargeisa City and the Secretary for the local government. This initiative, which includes the construction of 2 roads at the same time in one district, which requires tremendous efforts and support. Ahmed Mohammed Abdullahi, member of the local government, expressed admiration to the members of the local government and their continuous efforts in establishing developmental projects inside Ahmed Dagah district. He eventually spoke on the importance of supporting the efforts of the government to develop the capital city. A ceremonial event was held to commemorate the graduation of students in modern school in Sheikh City. The event had in attendance officials of Sheikh local government, district and regional officials of education for that city. Keynote guests also provided keynote speeches on the importance of education to children and its positive impact on the nation as a whole. They expressed admiration to the management of the school for organizing this event for the graduating students, and they urged the students to focus on benefiting from the knowledge they are provided in school and work on increasing that in the future. Head of Education for Sahel Region, Deputy Head of South School and Deputy Mayor of Sheikh City collectively expressed admiration to the efforts of students in passing the final exams and the assistance of their parents in achieving this goal. Head of Education for Sahel Region and Sheikh City, alongside graduates of modern school, were handed over honorary certificates. SAMCO, voluntary organization for mother and child healthcare, provided voluntary medical health checkups to residents of Galole district in Gabile region. Deputy head of the organization, Ayan Chama, spoke on the purpose of their visit to Galole district, and she stated that mothers residing in this district lack healthcare and that it's the duty to provide. She stated that mothers residing in this district lack health care and that it's their duty to provide assistance to those most in need. She said they sent many mothers and their children to Gabile City for medical care. She said they sent many mothers and their children to Gabile City for medical care due to the lack of medical health centers in their district. The deputy head urged all Somalilanders residing abroad to assist in the establishment of an MCH center for Galole district. She also pointed out that on their last visit to this district 4 months ago, studies showed that majority of mothers are suffering from severe anemia. In conclusion, Mohammed Haji Abdi, head of Galole district, expressed thankfulness to this kind initiative and the medical assistance provided to residents of the district by SAMCO. And that's all the news for now. Thank you for watching. Until tomorrow, take care.